Hello everybody. Now I don't normally do posting of my personal family videos and whatnot, but last week we got some free tickets to go to Alton Towers, and little did we know what was going to unfold on that day. That was obviously the day of the tragic Smiler ride incident, and it started off like any normal family day out, and this is just basically a very quick summary of that day. And it went from being a nice, happy family day out to a rather bizarre, surreal experience. This is the video, and I'll catch up with you in a little bit when we've got past the beginning of it and the build up. So here you go.
What's in it? Oh, it's like Gemstones. It's Gemstones.
Welcome to Hell on Earth. They're a long way away from Slimbridge, Keely. Aren't they?
No, let's go find it. See what we can find.
What are you doing?
Who's here? It's the Harpoons. Harpoon. Can you say it?
Where's Mummy? Where's Mummy? Ready? Here it goes again though.
Watching all the other children on it. Who's over there that's watching? Which one's Mummy?
So at this point we've just left CBeebies Land, and we're standing in the big lake area taking photos and talking and sorting my little girl out. And my wife says to me, let's go and see the Smiler, because we can't go on it because obviously we've got Keely, and we've never seen it before and it looks really cool. Let's go and have a look. And if we'd been about 15-20 minutes earlier, we would have seen it. We would have been there, and I'm pretty sure I would have been filming it as well, because I like to film stuff constantly. And so if we'd been a little bit earlier, then we would have seen that with my little girl, which would have been quite horrific, really. But we started walking towards the Smiler, and there's a sudden rush of staff, and they're all running the opposite direction. Now, there's not 2 or 3 of them, there's about 15 of them, and they're all on the walkie-talkies and running like crazed loons, trying to go to CBeebies Land, or that area anyway. So at this point we're thinking, well, what's happened? Has there been like somebody's had a heart attack, or someone's fallen off something? And then we thought, well, there's quite a lot of members of staff. It's got to be something a lot more serious than that. And my wife jokingly said, oh, what if one of the roller coasters has had an accident? And at the time I was thinking that'd be silly. But as we approached the Smiler, there was 4 members of staff in a row, all stood blocking people from going into it. And we knew straight away that we couldn't go down there, but there were other people asking, and they were all saying to the staff were all saying to the people, no, you can't go down there, this whole section is closed for the moment. And they were asking, well, why? And they were saying, we can't say at this moment. So we continued walking, and as we were walking back towards the castle, we could hear helicopters, and we looked over, and the helicopter was coming into land. And unfortunately I didn't get any of this on camera because I was just too, what the hell's going on? And so that one helicopter came into land, and then another one came into land, and then at this point we were thinking something pretty serious has happened. The next thing was we could hear people talking that had been near the area that had actually witnessed it, and you could hear them saying, "Oh my God, look at this! Did you see the state of that guy's face?" And "Oh my God, that poor girl! Did you see her leg?" You know, one thing and another. So we didn't actually know anything as such, but we knew that they'd been quite a serious accident. Then we heard somebody say, "Oh, did you see that Smiler crash? Those two cars, they hit each other. It was like a car accident." And that was it. Then we knew straight away what had happened. And then about 15 minutes later, we started getting notifications on the phone saying, you know, from BBC News and Sky News that there'd been an incident at Alton Towers. Then I had people phoning me asking if I was okay. Not that we could have gone on anything like that anyway with my little 3-year-old. I'm hearing a lot of bad press about Alton Towers and about you know, how it was handled. But to be completely honest, they were being extremely professional. They weren't allowing people anywhere near the Smiler. They weren't letting people get in anywhere that you could see the Smiler from. They closed the castle because you can get on top of the castle and see the Smiler. That was all closed off. And then as the day progressed, all the other rides were starting to close and other areas were starting to be cordoned off, and we didn't really know what was going on, but at which point we just wanted to go home. But here's the rest of the video anyway. You alright, Poppet? Oh, I bet that's news. Yeah, it's got. That'll be. Oh, sorry, that'll be Sky News or something. Oh yeah, crikey. Take another one, quick. I don't know. Could be, please. Yeah. Twice an hour of operation, isn't it? Jeez. Madness. Is there anything like it? Is that case just scribbled across?
Yeah, right? You can see it clearly.
So that is all the video that I took. I'm sorry there isn't much more, but to be honest, it was quite a weird, kind of depressing mood around the place, almost to the point of being upset in some instances. But that was it then, really. We walked back to the car park, got in the car and drove home, which is where we started doing more investigating using our phones because we had no signal. And that was it. But I've just got to say hats off to Alton Towers. You know, like I said earlier on, they've been given a lot of bad press, but they handled the situation extremely well, and hats off to all of them. More to the point, hats off to the guy that's in charge. I know that this has got to be a really, really bad situation, and you know, you've got to feel for the staff of Alton Towers. You should be able to go to a theme park and not worry about your family's safety, but unfortunately, no matter how many precautions you take, no matter how many safety checks you do, accidents are still going to happen, and this is a really tragic and horrendous one, and my heart goes out to all of the victims involved in the accident on that day. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all again, no doubt. Bye for now.